to school in the first 5 or 6 hooks down the track. Everybody's got to get him to die. The Buckeater out of Sullivan didn't get a Mickey Shorter in the driver's seat as we turn ready to go here, and we are going to be underway right about now. Things off to a resounding start right there with Mickey Shorter's run. The Buckeater. Ron Bauer builds big toolbars.
296
in the class, so it's very, very important. Well, we'll give you just one distance and one digit out there to the right. If we need more, we can get those. Tom Harmon up next. International 1066. Backed up to the sled. 296 and 6. He's chasing down the track right now. Laid down an excellent run as we get started with the largest class to run tonight on post-hoc vehicles. Mr. Barber on the starting line. Brings the green flag out, having checked the both ends of the track. Set and ready to go. Tom Harmon. White, gray, and black. Oops. Not real sure what happened there, but you can almost hear that engine fall underneath that turbocharger. When that happens, your forward momentum is
275 and 6.
But we are missing a marker out there. There is no longer a marker in Ntpa, North Branch, Michigan, the preparation H machine. You get up real close to this, and that is an absolutely stunning paint job. 966 International. He's not real sure what color it is. Green on the back side and red on the front.
That was Tom Harmon. He's got red. That red.
That's Ntpa, North Branch, Michigan. It's so awful close down there, that's why we've got the laser doing the measurement. I'd hate to call things like that. 297 and 1, there's your new leader. That's Genuine, the preparation H machine. 297 and 1. Just that quick, the lead changes. Greenfield, Indiana. But you look at it, was dry only on top. They open things up, and Alice Chalmers involved. The big old D21s, to be specific, come to mind immediately. International was in there, John Deere was in there, but at that time, the Alice Chalmers kind of ruled. Here he stops. Check both ends of the track. Top end says we're clear. The green flag flies, and Carl Smith lights it up, headed for 297 and 1. A tie with a 296 and 6. He ties it right up with a man that was down the track earlier. Mickey Shorter in a 296 and 6. Carl Smith now with a 296 and 6. So we'll break that tie here directly. It's a 296.660. Carl Smith's distance at 296.600. So 600ths of a foot. That gets real small. My math doesn't work fast enough to do that. The dreaded red machine comes out of Hutchinson, Minnesota. Barney Nelson in the driver's seat.
That's bad.
297 and a 1. But there's only 22 feet between 1 and 4 right now. A lot of room to run. A lot of room to run. That one brake a little bit. You can see him drifting a little bit to the left. He was working on one brake, the right-hand side, trying to bring it back, and it cost him a little bit in the momentum side of things. And I have a feeling he'd have been a even 289 even for him. The equipment, but it's here if we do. We appreciate that as well. The Masterson Farms bring us the River Rat. Grandview, Indiana is home base, and Kevin Masterson in the driver's seat. We'll see Don here in a little bit. But this is Kevin, the River Rat driver. 60-30 John Deere. But that 297 is, I don't know whether we've seen the winner yet or not. We have a lot of vehicles to run. That engine. 680 cubic inch maximum displacement. First opportunity to use that 100-foot mark right there. It didn't sound good when he had it lit.
This is going to drop 6. Kevin Masterson will drop 6.
Driver's seat. We've got a couple of the Boyd machines here, as we have a couple of the Masterson machines and a couple of the Miller machines. So, a couple of our drivers bringing 2 vehicles, usually both the same color. I don't think we've had one of each in a long time, but it has been done. Campaign 2 vehicles, one of one color, one of another. Michael Boyd, Washington, Indiana. Help out on the track. You want to make sure you're set and ready to go, and this is one of the things we did not mention as we guide or the other, and that will tell them where they want to position each one of these vehicles. Michael Boyd. Well, if I were going to guess, I'd guess the gear was too tall. I don't know. It just didn't sound like he got the RPMs up. Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Robert Martin, Sr., the driver's seat. Chambersburg, Pennsylvania is kind of a hotbed of pulling action, I think, because if you remember a couple of the mini-rod drivers coming from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, Keith and Denny Horst, the Red Fox and another Red Fox, both out of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Robert Martin, Sr. here with that darn deer right up there as well, out of Chambersburg. So, must be a lot of activity or something in the water. I think on top of this class, 297 and 1 leading the Pro Stock class at the present time, with a couple of them that have dropped to 6. We'll bring them back into the lineup here in just a little bit. The lineup man down on the starting line right now, making sure that everybody's in the upper position. Power comes up. Again. Setting them all down there between 100 and 295 and 300. 3 and 9, moving into second place.
293 and 9. 293 and 9.
Oh, you're right. Fourth place, actually. And this is brute force. The brute force machine gives out a message. boosts up. Smoke changes from white, and then it goes gray. When it goes black, it's everything he's got. Right there. Started down through the track there. When you bounce that front end, it actually takes a little bit of the weight off of the back. 5.
283 and 5. 283 and 5.
In that order. Comes out of Newton, Wisconsin. International Power Plant. Mike Chiswick in the driver's seat. Set and ready to do battle with the Iron Man. Program seller must be doing it right. He keeps running out of programs. Sidestep that club. Well, we have a new leader, 299 and 6. There's your new leader right out on top, 299 and 6. The showing class. John Deere fans, here we go again. Going looking out of Bacon, Pennsylvania, Patton, Pennsylvania. Raymond Link, the driver.
That's what I got.
Speed right here, the going Vulcan coming out of the great state of Pennsylvania. Sounds like a little bit of a foul in one of the injectors, perhaps. If it cleans up, he'll have the power. Well, the power was pretty well developed right there as he came down the track. Sounded pretty good. Going looking coming out of Patton, Pennsylvania. Raymond Link in the drivers and one for Raymond Link.
280 and 1. 280 and 1.
Right outside the fenced-in area. The Unforgiven machine of Richard Bonner. 7810 John Deere sheet metal on this one. A lot of these vehicles coming in sounding a little rough as they're making their way out to the start line. Not real sure what we've got going there, but 2 or 3 of them now sounding a little rough. Once they get the engine RPMs built up, they clean up pretty good, but they do sound rough making their way out. They're telling us from trackside technical, the other 2 are listed as broke and will not be back. This is the Unforgiven. But nothing to write home about. It's getting real close now there, though. Richard Bonner of Madeline, Ohio, the Unforgiven driver. 292 and 2. 292 and 2 for Richard Bonner. Now, here again, another Pro Stock vehicles. They must use the stock fuel for the make and model of a tractor. And that brings up somebody's question immediately. Well, what about something that came out on propane? That's exactly allowable if, in fact, it was a vehicle that was produced enough to give us at least 150 vehicles like that. Propane is fine. It can run propane. Water injection stores are allowed on these vehicles. No gasohol and/or alcohol allowed at all. Stock fuel, the make and model of the vehicle that you see out here. The driver's seat, tucked into that safety cage and ready to go. 2, 9, 9, and 6 sitting down here on the top end of the track as the leading distance right now. Tom Barber gives us a green flag. Larry Rich right on the top end, a green flag as well. Here comes Larry. Numbers and pictures to it. I think Larry Shope laid down about as pretty a pull as we've seen down the track tonight. He started pretty well in the center, and look where he ends up. Pretty well in the center. 2, 9, 2, and 4 for Larry Shope.
2, 9, and 4. Bill Miller's shop, look things over. He runs a tree chipping business, lumber business type of thing, manufactures the shredded wood that you can use for landscape purposes. He goes into storm-ravaged towns and cleans them up. Bill Miller, the red mule, the first of 2 entries here in the Pro Stock Division. Pattern, he was in high 4th, it looked like to me. Looking at the gear configuration, left back here a little bit on his cruising mule. 9 and 9. 2, 8, 9, and 9.
Scott's picked a little bit left out of the center to line things up. Stock fuel for the vehicle. We talked about that earlier. Diesel fuel is the only thing allowed here in the Pro Stock Division. Diesel fuel only. 10,000 pounds, our weight class. Makes it real easy for the scale operators when you have the weight classes that they can just add zeros to, and it works out real well. So 10,000 pounds of Pro Stock class. We'll bring our 2-wheel drive vehicles in here in a little bit. They change the weight class. On little leader 1 waits for the green flags on both ends of the track. He's chasing 299 and 6. Mike Chiswick sitting out on top right now. Just blowing smoke. The green would like to run with it. Says, whoa, everybody gets the message. He shuts them down and marks them. It's all over. 0 and 1 for Scott Snyder.
2, 9.
0 and 1. Steve Boyd, Tim Kane, and Tom Pulse for doing an excellent job narrating the Chevrolet parade. They're all backed up next to the tan building out here. If you'd like to stop and see them, somebody from Hank Motors will be glad to talk to you. You might say thank you to them for bringing their Chevys here as well. This is the Tinker Toy out of the Masterson Stables, Grandview, Indiana. The chain sets himself down. Pumps the brakes up, hopes he doesn't need it. Boost comes up. Here again, dealing with a single boost. Doesn't take near as much time as it does to bring multiple boost chargers online.
We didn't have anybody that close.
293 and 6. 293 and 6.
Out of Lucas, Ohio, up next. At 299 and 6, laid down by Mike Chiswick. About halfway through the class, held up very, very well. Two-wheel drive competition will be next. Two-wheel drive vehicles will be next up and on the line. And that's the first of our noise classes tonight. Those of you that are actually here for the noise, you won't be disappointed in the competitors that we have here tonight. But keep in mind that Ohio-based Ed Islandfeld Jr. in the driver's seat. Green flag flies from Tom Barber. Larry Richwine concurs at the top end of the track. The green light comes on the Ironman. It's all green all the way down the track, including the nameless John Deere. Waiting for him to get rolled up tight on the chain and make sure that safety harness is snugged up tight. When they cough at 260, they're not going to make 290, it doesn't look like. 7 and 7. The nameless John Deere. The Red Gambler, Bob Martin's Dairy Deer, the Cruising Mule of Bill Miller, and the Dusk Till Dawn of Monty McCoy. That'll finish our Pro Stock class.
7.7. 287.7.
Washington, Indiana's Green Street 2. Wants to make sure he's squared up on the front end of the Ironman, just exactly where he needs to be. 299 and 6 leads the class at the present time. There's always about 2 or 3 minutes between classes as we reweight the sled a little bit, as you can. Steve Boyd in the driver's seat. Green Street 2 gets the green flags of both ends, stays at 299 and 6. Hang on. Somebody that finally broke the barrier down there. We'll find out. 298 and 4. 298 and 4 puts him in a solid second place behind the 299 and 6 of Mike Chiswick. And just beyond Pat Genuine's 297 and 1. So, boy, they're getting them bunched up down there on the top end. 299 and 6, 298 and 4, 297 and 1. Then 2 at 296, which we broke that tie earlier. Then down to 293. Top 10 are going to be all between 290 and 300 feet. Style Indiana. Have we seen the winner yet? I don't know. I don't know. Tim Kane's Red Gambler. You've got one more, the Dusk Till Dawn. No, I'll take that back. The Dairy Deer of Bob Martin. Dusk Till Dawn is also Deer. You've got 2 more chances. All right. Bill Miller's Cruising Mule is out there. So we got 2 greens and 2 reds left to run, and red sits on top right now in this particular class. Pro Stock tonight, 299 and 6. 3 in a little bit. The Red Gambler and Tim Kane set and ready to do battle now with Mr. Devon Bauer. Much of a break, if at all, as he went down the track. Tim Kane laid down an Excellent run. That'll be Power Star ending on board 3, 298 and 3. Mike Chiswick sitting there with his fingers crossed at 299 and 6. He's got 3 more to take a run at him. Bob Martin, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, the Dairy Deer. The Dairy Deer. Bob Martin out of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, makes his way out here on the track next to take a stab at 299 and 6. Things set and ready to go. The second out of the Martin stable, we saw Robert Martin Sr. ready to go with that darn deer. This is the Dairy Deer. He closed things pretty hard. I'm not real sure what his problem was there. He decided things were not going his way. Distance for Bob Martin.
161 and 9. 161 and 9.
First time class tonight. Bill Miller's second entry. Those big chippers that Bill Miller runs when he goes into a town to clean up after a storm. Big Caterpillar-powered chippers that blow all that shredded wood into semi-trailers, 40 feet long, 1,000 horsepower Caterpillar.
That means working on that track. It's like,
Bill Miller, the Cruiser Mule, power comes up, smoke changes color 3 times, and hang on. Can he beat the 299 and 6? We'll find out. I had never ran that good. It's because he just tied Mike Chiswick's distance at 299 and 6. We'll ask Laser to break it, find out who's on top. Quickly, the Laser kicks it back. Mike Chiswick's distance at 299.667. Bill Miller's distance, you just saw him down the track at 299.685. He leads the class. Not by much, but he leads the class. Got the job. Our pro stock here tonight, 299.685. Bill Miller on top right now, and 1 deer left to try and unseat him. Buddy McCoy turns it loose. Doggone deer down the track, quite nice, 290.5. Those of you that want to do the math real quick, that's 6 inches. I can tell a half a foot. That works out quite right. All right, our placings go like this. Bill Miller in the number 1 position. Number 2, Mike Chiswick. The number 3 position goes to Steve Boyd, the green